Hey guys, it's Linz, and it is time for a journal with me Q&A. So let's get right into it because I have lots of stuff to talk about. You guys came up with some really good questions, so I have them listed over here. I have 2 full pages of questions, so let's get started. Let me find where I left off on my flip through. Yep, this was the last page. Let me make sure you guys are in frame here. Yeah, okay. So this was the page that I showed you, the last page I showed you this morning. These I just kind of threw together at work today when I was waiting to punch in. So I'm probably not going to do much to this spread. I just like the simplicity. This one I'll probably add washi tape. So let me pick out my washi tape. My first washi tape, which I think I got my coffee ready to go. We're going to be here for a while, so... All right, now the first question I wrote down was from Stacy W. She asked, have you ever lost any of your journals? Yes. All of my journals from elementary school are gone. I think with all my moves as an adult, I just somehow, I don't know. They were always in a storage tub, so I can't imagine that I would throw away a storage tub unless it was a family member that just pitched them. So yes, and I am devastated. I would give anything to have those back because those would probably be hilarious to read to you guys. I remember some of the entries, and like it was just silly stuff. Like in 3rd grade, I'd come home from school, I'd have a snack, and I'd write about what my dogs did when I came home. Like that was the extent of my excitement in 3rd grade, or playing with Barbies, or playing hockey with my brother, you know. So Stacy, thank you for that question. Anna asks, have I ever taken a personality test? And no, I haven't, but I'd really like to. I'm really interested in that. I know nothing about the personality tests, but I would love to learn about that. I'm curious to see what kind of personality I am. So thank you, Anna, for that question. And if you have info on how to take that personality test, let me know. Or I'll Google it when I have a chance. Let's see. Bookish Paradise. She was one of the giveaway winners. I recognize that name. She wanted to know, do I have a favorite journal? Not really. I like them all. I guess every journal that someone gifts to me is a favorite. Like my friend about 10 years ago got me a Wicked journal. It has a the cover is the Wicked Witch of the whatever East or whatever, the bad one, and that one was kind of a favorite because she knows that I'm a huge fan of the Wizard of Oz. So I guess that would be one of my favorites. But all my journals that are gifts are my favorite. So I don't know. I can't pick just one. And then she also wanted to know, what do I do when I have nothing to write about? I always have something to write about. I tend to first write about my day. Any feelings I'm having, like if someone upset me, if something was funny. I'll write about how my mother-in-law lives with us and what a challenge that is. And then if I'm done with my day and I don't have anything to write about, I usually tend to go towards childhood memories. I do keep track of all of, you know, I like to write down all of my childhood memories, whether they're good or bad, and, you know, kind of break them down and see how I feel about them now as an adult. Does that make sense? I hope so. So Bookish Paradise, thank you for that. Lily Loves, what do I do when I'm in a journaling slump? That very rarely happens. I always have something on my mind, on my heart, but in the rare instance it does. I like to go to Pinterest or Google and just look up journaling prompts, and usually one of them will spark an interest. So sorry guys. How do I get out of a journaling slump, and how do I avoid it altogether? Like I said, I just write whatever's on my heart, whatever pops in my mind. I just go with it, and if I feel like I'm gonna get in a slump, I just look up ideas, journal prompts, and that will usually spark other memories. Or, you know, I'll talk about high school, middle school, old friends, The possibilities are endless. And forgive me if I'm saying this name wrong. Is it Jadwiga? What do I do for a living? Well, my official title is Reconciliation Representative, which is a fancy word for payment poster. I basically just enter the insurance payments into a computer. So I do data entry all day long, 8 hours straight, or overtime if I want it, and I love it. I just put my my headphones on, and I'll listen to podcasts or books on, you know, Audible, or I'll listen to music and just do data entry all day, and my hours go by so quick. I love my job. Absolutely adore my job. If I had to choose between work and journaling / YouTube, which would I pick? I would totally pick journaling and YouTube if it paid the bills, but unfortunately it doesn't. So journaling is just a passion of mine, whereas YouTube is just like a hobby. I want to share my you know, passion with the world. So but until it pays all my bills, it's just going to remain a hobby, just a part-time hobby. So let's see, Tosh, what do I look for in a new journal? And is there a specific style or size that I prefer? I tend to lean towards bigger journals. And if not bigger, then I look for adorable ones. Like something has to catch my eye. It has to be colorful and funky or funny, or usually colorful. That's usually what I go for. The bigger and the more colorful, the better for me, because I love color. It makes me so happy. So, oh, I'm going to kill this one. It says El Quizada 55. What song makes me happy or lifts me up? There's a bunch of songs that make me happy. I guess one of my all-time favorite songs is Red Red Wine by UB40. Let's see. Other songs that lift me up. Anything 90s, like hip-hop. Like I'm a huge fan of Tupac and Biggie. Snoop. You probably wouldn't expect that from me, but I love 90s hip-hop, R&B, alternative. I love anything from the 80s and 90s, really. So, yeah. Let me see. Hang on. Let me make sure you guys are we're still good. Okay, good. If I had to choose between washi or magazine cutouts, oh, which would I pick? I just nailed my knee on the desk. That's a tough one because I love them both. I don't know. I really don't know. Because I don't want to pick between the two. Can I have them both? Erica asks, where do I store my journals once they're full? For the time being, before we move into a house, right now we're in a townhome, but for the time being, I just store them in like one of those huge Rubbermaid totes. I have 2.5 full right now. But once I do move to a house, where did that go? I already told my husband I'm not moving unless I get my own like craft room. I'm hoping like a finished basement. And then I plan on putting all of my filled up journals on display, like on a giant bookcase. I'm going to organize them by color or year. I can't decide yet. Probably color. And I plan to have the prettiest, most colorful craft room you've ever seen in your life. So we're hoping to move by the end of September. Fingers crossed. We're just waiting on the pre-approval, and then we'll start looking. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted about that. But yep, that's where I plan to store my journals. So thank you, Erica. Fallout Girl asks, how do I journal? I'm assuming you mean like, I don't know. I wake up every morning, usually about 2 hours before I have to get in the shower before work. And I use that time to drink my coffee and journal and kind of collect my thoughts. It helps wake me up. It helps get me focused for the day. And then if I'm not too tired when I get home from work and cook dinner and, you know, get ready for the next day, I'll journal before bed too. But it all just depends on what's going on, because I do have my teenage son. He's 14 years old. He plays basketball. He just had an injury. I talked about that in my last journal, or my last video. But yeah, there's always something going on. And it's my husband, my son, and my mother-in-law that live here. We all live together. So yeah, I just make time. I have to make time. That's why I wake up so early every morning, because I need my quiet me time. You know what I'm saying? I need me time. I don't know how to say this name. Girl, you have been so great to me. Hoemn. I apologize. If I had to choose between unlimited free journals and craft supplies for the rest of my life, or an amazing apartment in the middle of New York that is completely paid for, which would I choose? I honestly would have to go with the apartment in New York City, and I would just buy my own craft supplies. I am not going to pass up a chance to live in New York City. There's no way. Journal supplies I can buy, but an apartment in New York I can't afford. Your girl's not loaded here. Castlevania Skeletor. I love that name, by the way. What is my favorite journal I've done? So far, I think my birthday journal that I did for April, it was like the rainbow themed journal. It had a lot of Rainbow Bright and unicorns and just rainbow everything. It totally made me happy. So I'd have to say that's my favorite one that I've done so far. My question is, do you guys have a favorite that I've done so far? Let me know. Let's see. Lori Mick. Hey girl. What magazines do I get cutouts from? Basically any magazines I can get my hand on. I did sign up. I paid on Amazon. They have subscriptions for $5 for a whole year of like Cosmo, Allure, Vogue, something like that. It was a special they were running. So I just paid $20, and so I get 4 magazines a month for a year. That's a deal. Yeah, you can't beat that. So if you're a Prime member, go check it out. I'm just checking to make sure we're still recording. Okay, we're good. We're at 12 minutes. How do I organize my cutouts? I think I've showed this to you guys before. I bought these at the Dollar Tree. They're just like clear envelopes. They come in different colors. But I tend to store all my cutouts in these, and then I also use, oh look at, I use this old Starbucks bags. I'll just repurpose them, and oh look at, look at that. Oh, there's more stuff in here. I have to go through this stuff, but yeah, this is how I keep my die cuts, my ads that I want, my bags, my, you know, stickers. There's all kinds of stuff in here, but this is how I store my cutouts. Lately though, I cut up a magazine as I'm sitting in bed, and I just glue them right into my journal. It's just easier for me, but this is a good idea if you guys need somewhere to store it. I think I got like a 3-pack of these for $1 at Dollar Tree, so just a thought. Let's see. Do I write snippets about my day or tell a story of my whole day? I usually break it down. I'll just tell about my whole day. I get like diarrhea of the mouth when I start journaling. Once I start, I can't stop. I'm serious. And a lot of time I'll get upset because like I don't want to go to work. I want to stay home and write. I could write all day, literally. I could write all day, just over and over. I know some people can't believe that I can write that much, but I've always been a writer. I'm better with words on paper than I am speaking, so I don't know. That's just how I am. I mentioned to you guys that I've gotten Happy Meal the last couple of days, so if there's a few of these that I want to start adding to my journal. So I'm not going to show addresses, but this is from my girl Karen in Australia. Look how beautiful. She always does so good. She's so kind, and she just sent me a bunch of beautiful, beautiful stickers. So I'm gonna open these up. I see some cute, what are those, llamas? Karen, you're so stinking cute. Look at, aww. So I want to add some of these. Let's see what she sent me. Sorry, back to the questions. Cherry Mint. Hey, another person that's very kind to me on my videos. How did I discover washi tape? So back in, I think when I started my YouTube channel, it was like 2012. I was doing Smash Books. Do you guys remember the Smash Books? I think it was 2011, 2012. And that's when I discovered the washi tape. Like the Smash brand came out with their own washi tape and it was horrible. But then I started using them in my project life. And the obsession just got realer and realer. And you guys see where I'm at now. In fact, I need to buy another storage container for my washi because mine are all full. So there's that. Let's see. I want to put... So I've told you guys before, and you've seen from my flip throughs, that anytime you send me Happy Meal, it goes right into my journals so I can keep them forever. Like, I want to keep them forever. So Karen, your note is going right in there. And let's check out these stickers, shall we? Oh my god. Karen! Karen! What? What? Oh my goodness. She's precious. Oh. Karen, you are a girl after my own heart. I swear. Oh. Oh my gosh. Look at you guys. Look how cute these are. These come all the way from Australia. Karen, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. These are adorable. I don't even want to use them. I'm not going to use them. I don't want to. Sorry, back to the questions. Do I like collecting washi or stickers more? You know what? I like them both equally. They both like make me so happy, especially when you walk into like Michael's or Target and they have new stuff. Like my heart starts beating fast. I get so excited. It's like a high for me. It's like, you know, where if you go to scrapbook.com and you just you look up the washi. Oh, whew, whew, whew. All right, Anaya, I hope I said that right. How long have I been journaling? I started journaling in first grade. I bought my first journal at the Scholastic Book Fair. Do you guys remember those? If you're from the US and you're an 80s baby, maybe even a 90s baby, we had a thing called the Scholastic Book Fair. And mind you, this was like 1987 maybe. Sorry, excuse me. So my class went down to the library and they were having the book fair. My mom gave me like $10, buy whatever you want, Linz. And there was this journal and it was pink. And the pages inside were like different pastel colors and it smelled like baby powder. I can still smell it, but it had a lock on it and that was my first journal. And my mom took me to like Kmart and bought me stickers to decorate it with. So it all began in like 1987, you guys. Have I ever thrown a journal away? Yes. One, I did not throw away. My dad did. He found it when I was in high school and I was grounded for like a month. It was ugly. It was bad. So that one got thrown away. And then I threw away one back in 2014 when my husband and I separated for a little bit. I didn't want that hanging around. There was some stuff in there that, you know, I didn't want him to see, so I ended up just pitching it, but only two that have been thrown away, so. And then Sai, hey Sai, if I could pick only one, unicorns or Rainbow Brite? Sai, you already know that. Rainbow Brite, my friend. Rainbow Brite for life. Can you guys, yep, there's my rainbow tattoo. This symbolizes a lot more than just rainbow hearts. It symbolizes my childhood, Rainbow Brite, and each heart symbolizes like my mom, my brother that passed away, my dad, my husband, my son, and then my grandmas that are both passed away. So, but it's also amazing because it kind of, I'm missing one, but it symbolizes the 7 chakras too, and Rainbow Brite, and I just love it. I get so many compliments on my tattoo because no one else has this. I designed it myself, so yeah. So Rainbow Brite side. My journal 17. Do you guys hear that? My cat just literally opened my door and walked in like, what up? I'm here. Stewie. Come here. No, come here. My journal 17. What's your next journal in line? You know, honestly, I don't have one lined up yet. I have a couple that are empty that I might pick, but I haven't decided yet, so stay tuned for that. I know once I decide, I'll post it on Instagram. And my top 5 favorite washis that are not rainbows or unicorns. That's a tough one, girl. That's a tough one. I mean, this is a pretty good favorite. Not rainbow or unicorn. I don't know. No, that's not fair. I like these kitties. It can't be anything like... I have lots of rainbow stuff. I'll have to come back to you on that one. That might have to be a separate video, you guys. Okay, Tasha Nicole. Hey girl, how did I get into journaling? I've always been a writer. Before I was journaling, I was actually writing stories all the time. As soon as I learned how to write, I was writing stories and letters, and journaling just appealed to me. And once I started that first journal page, it was on like Donkey Kong. I was hooked. I'm just a writer at heart, I guess. Gutless Wonder 03, do I use journal prompts and where do I get them? Sorry, some of these will be repeats. I just wrote them down, but yes, I do use journal prompts every once in a while. I get them off Google. Just Google journal prompts or Pinterest, and you can find me on Pinterest too. Just look up Lindsay Kaba. Faithful Flower, favorite brand of journal and best journaling advice. Hang on guys, I'm gonna shut my door again. I'd say my favorite brand of journaling, you know, Moleskin's pretty good. They're pretty pricey unless you get them at like TJ Maxx. These llamas are killing me. I do like the Plan Ahead still, and Ecolo is awesome. I really want to try, what is it, the Lectern? I forget, I don't know how to say it, but someone keeps telling me to try those journals, so I really want to soon. I like any journal that's pretty. That's the most important, and that has nice paper. Best journaling advice. I always tell you guys, just write what's on your heart. If something's bothering you, don't keep it bottled up. Write it down. You can cuss, you can do whatever you want. If you need to burn it, burn it. If you need to throw it away, throw it away. But just get it out. Get it off your chest so you don't, because that was my problem when I stopped journaling for like a year, is I would explode. I wasn't, you know, I didn't have any therapy. I consider this my therapy. So I would just explode because I was not getting that stuff off my chest. Karen, I flippin' love these stickers. Sheila Camilla, do I write about childhood memories, and do I believe my son will one day read my journals? I do write about my childhood memories all the time. It's nice to think back on my childhood memories, even the not so good ones. And I don't know if my son, I only have one child, he's told me before he has no interest in reading my journals or my scrapbooks. So I'm hoping and praying that he meets a good girl that will, you know, that I'll love and I'll have a good relationship with, and I can give her all this stuff, because right now I have no one else to leave it to. Sorry again. I think it's Tristow, subjects that I journal about, and do I ever regret putting stuff in writing? I journal about my everyday life. I journal about work, you know, issues with our marriage. It's really hard living with my mother-in-law that doesn't speak a lick of English, so that takes up a big chunk of my journal. I journal about my son a lot, my friends, anything really. And no, I don't regret putting anything in writing. Anything that I write in my journal, I would happily say to any of their faces. But when I was a teenager, that was a huge regret. My mom always warned me never put anything in writing. And that was so true, because my dad found that journal and my dad grounded me for a month or two. I don't remember how long, but yeah. Yep, you have to be careful. You guys, we're almost at 25 minutes. This is the longest video I've ever done. I haven't done much. I'm too busy talking. Wolf Goddess 17. When I first started journaling, how did I give them my own style? I knew what you meant, girl. I knew what you meant. I would put pictures in my journals when I was little, and I would decorate with stickers. Always stickers. Like, I've been a sticker freak since the dawn of time. I think I came out of my mom's womb with stickers. It was that, you know, that obsessive. So yes. So flipping it over. No, that's, did I already do all this? Yeah. All right. We're on the second page, you guys. Second page of questions. Only like 5 more questions to go. So let me get the journal in here. Uncanny Canary. What is my job? And how do I pick out journals and supplies? So that's a repeat. I already told you guys what I do for a living. I love my job. I wish I could make YouTube like my full-time job, but that's not going to happen. And how do I pick out my journaling supplies? I basically, it's Michael's, Tuesday Morning, Amazon is a popular one, Amazon, scrapbook.com, or my local scrapbook store, but it's not exactly local, it's like a half-hour away, and I only get to go there like once a year because it's pretty expensive. Like, they don't take coupons and stuff, you know, so, but yeah, and I'm drawn to very colorful, cute journaling supplies. There's only a few washies in my life that I've turned away. So, yeah. And Melly Rose, hey girl, can I recommend a book or two? Yes. I put it up on my Instagram, I think it was a couple weeks ago now, but if you haven't read Go Ask Alice, check that one out. It's like a diary of a drug addict. It was a really good book. I've read it several times. And another one, I guess, would be The Help. You might have seen the movie. You may have read the book already, but I read that book like every year. It's such a good book. Jordan Wake, where do I buy my big journals from? I know you mentioned you were out of the country and you have a hard time finding big ones. So you can find the big Plan Ahead journals on Amazon. But I know Trish told me it's pretty expensive to have them shipped out of country. So Amazon, I recommend. I get mine from my local CVS pharmacy. I don't know if they ship internationally though. But I would just Google, you know, large journals if that's what you're looking for. Mona, do you ever reread your journals? I do. Every once in a while, it'll, like, the mood will strike me when I don't have a book to read and I'm done journaling and I just feel like reading something. I'll go down to the basement and open my big tub of journals and just kind of go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and I'll pick one and I'll just read it. And I think it's fun. I love reading my old journals. That's why I really enjoyed sharing my 13-year-old journal with you guys. Well, some people didn't care for it, but anyways, yeah, I do enjoy reading my old journals. And then lastly, Audrey Marlene, how do I write every day? I get this question a lot. People are like, how can you wake up early and write every day? Goodness, I don't know. I feel so much better. Like, it's become a routine now for me. Like, I can't start my work days without journaling first. Like I said, I go down, I get my coffee, I come back upstairs, I plop down on either my bed or at my desk here, and I just write. And I don't know. I'm just a writer. I'm just a writer. I love, it's therapy to me. It really is. So I think if I could recommend, or if I could give you guys some advice, I would just say start a routine. If you can, wake up like an hour early every morning and make that your you time. Like, get your coffee and journal, and I swear, I promise you'll feel so much better. I know I sound like a broken record, you guys. I'm sorry, but honest to goodness, journaling is therapy to me, and I can't speak highly enough about it. I mean, this is my life. This is what I've done my whole entire life. I've documented my whole adult life. I have so many journals to share with you guys if you're still interested, but yeah, that's my words of wisdom, is just get it out. Get it off your heart onto paper, and you'll be amazed at how great you feel. I promise you that. So that's it for the questions. There may be more. I'd like to do a part 2 if you guys are interested. If you can think of any more questions for me, and you guys can go personal. I'm an open book for you guys, I promise you. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to lie about. I'm not that type of person. But on that note, you guys, we're at 30 minutes. That's a first for me, so yay! But if you stuck through this, I love you. You are amazing, and thank you for hanging out with me. I know it wasn't much journaling with me, but more getting to know me, I guess. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon. We'll do another one of these soon, and all right, thank you. Love you guys. Bye.